I'm going to church in the morning. Now you might be thinking, Sam, you're Jewish. Why are you going to church? Funny story. I'm taking this journalism class that requires us to go somewhere we would never normally go. There's not much I wouldn't do. The only things I could come up with were go to church and go to a strip club. I didn't want to ask the teacher if I could go to a strip club. Just thought, since I was going to church for the first time in my entire life, y'all might want to come with me for the trip. It was the big day where I went to church. Yay! I took notes on what I saw and heard and experienced and felt. When I first walked in, I did not know what to expect. There was someone sitting right at the door behind a table, and I just kind of walked in, just looked around. She looked at me kind of expectantly, and so I stopped and looked at her and just I've never been to church before. Oh, okay, lad, let me know if you have any questions. Just head on in. I decided to take a peek around. One of the first things I noticed was that they had a Kitui Kenya water project. I also noticed a newspaper called Family. There was a headline about this big about how abortion is so terribly wrong, which basically screams propaganda to me, not so much newspaper. It's propaganda masquerading as newspaper. Newspapers are supposed to be unbiased. Walked into the church, part of the church, and there was singing and there were voices, and I'm where is this coming from? Took me a while, realized that they had them above the entrance, so you couldn't see them unless you were in the front looking back. So basically it just sounds like the voice of God. Saw some people put their hand in some water and then do that, or whatever it was. There's water bowls near the entrance. I can only assume it's holy water. I noticed that the architecture was beautiful. The ceiling, I thought it was painted. I think it might have been wallpaper because part of it was ripped. And how do you rip the wallpaper on the ceiling? How does one manage to do that? The murals are really pretty. I later found out that they are replicas of Fra Angelica, which is apparently a painter who's considered holy. A lot of the people, when they talked about the weather. Could you get more generic? They talked about the weather, they talked about the snow. It was terrifying. Something with their thumb on their face. Can someone explain this stuff to me? I have no idea. So then they started giving the sermon.